Hi guys, it's Lynne with Soft Squares. Today is Saturday, April 6th, which means it's time for the Saturday Stitch-uation, where we talk about all things quilting in my world. Welcome back, or welcome for the first time. This is a weekly video where I just go over everything that's happening in my quilting world, which is pretty much my whole world, and comes out on Saturday. So if you've not been here before, please consider joining, liking, subscribing, and everyone who's been here before, thank you for coming back. I appreciate you guys. And we had a contest 2 weeks ago for hitting a milestone with my subscriber base, so you never know when that's going to happen. And this is April, which means my birthday is this month, and we are doing things throughout the month that are just kind of random and different for prizes and drawings and things that give you guys stuff. So there'll be something in this video, so you have to stick around and see what that is. First of all, I want to point out the quilt that's in the background here. I'm really tired of it, but I did stitch it all together. It does not look good. I realized one of my rows was flipped, and at this point I don't care. It's a get it done quilt at this point. I did not like the way that the sashing was turning out. It was supposed to go between all of these, so I made all of the sashing pieces, and then I took them out and unpicked it and decided to put solid in. And I'm really sparing when I use my fabric, but I didn't have enough to do all of the blocks. And I thought it looked kind of cool to do like just the corner frames of the little dash and then put the solid in it. It made it not so busy, which to me is why I didn't like it. So the border is on it, and then I have all these little pieces that were the sashing that I didn't end up using, and I have enough to give it an outer border, which I think will just make it kind of cute and fun and make the border itself, the blue border, pop. So I'm really close to being done. It's like the project that will never end. That would be this one. Do not look close at it. It is awful. There's so many mistakes. This is going to be the blanket I'm going to be using on the couch. That will just be mine to snuggle, and you know, it's not going anywhere. No one gets to look at it up close. So anyway, so there is that. Don't forget that on Mondays I have the live at 5 Mountain Time. I do a live sale on this channel. If you go to my website or on Facebook, there's links that will take you to it. But just keep in mind, live at 5 every Monday, I do a sale. It's about an hour and a half the most. And there's things that you can get in the live sale that you would either get at a better price or you wouldn't find it all from my website. My website is actually priced pretty good, so hopefully you will check it out. That's softsquares.com. We just went through a big switch, moving everything over to a new platform, and there's still some kinks that we're working out. So those of you who had an account before, hopefully you got an email. Seems like most of that stuff is filtering into junk, so look in your junk email. There would have been an email with instructions, but basically the way you get yourself tied back into your stuff is go to softsquares.com, go to the login button, and create an account. Use the same email that you used before, and then when you hit confirm, it's going to send a link to your email account to confirm that that is you. And then once you verify that, then you can see your history. And hopefully all the stuff from prior stuff is in there. There's a few things that don't work out, but let us know if you run into that. But your history should be in there. If you're one of those people that use a lot of different emails, we tried to put you into one email. So whatever email you would have gotten a notice from us on would have been the email we picked, or the one we've received the most emails from you, because some of you have multiple. Anyway, so check your junk mail, because when you have to confirm your email, it also goes possibly to your junk mail. So you can't do anything with your account until you do that. You can still buy stuff and check out and browse around. It just means to keep your account history together and to see what's going on. That's the best way to do that. The really cool thing is next year when we do the Advent boxes, we are going to be able to do them completely different than we did this year because of this new system and the capabilities that it has. So right now we're still doing the go under, to make payments on the A or B box, go under custom orders, and you'll find the listing that's just for making payments, and make however many whenever you want. Just make them by the end of July. Make your payments. We will send out emails from time to time. We are still tracking everything on the back end. MrFixit@softsquares.com is where you can send questions. That's my husband. He's the one who's tracking everything. And so regardless of what's happening on the website, we still know exactly what everybody's doing, is the moral of that story. But that's how you make your payments. And next year, it'll be so much easier because we can give you like your own personal invoice that you can just go in and pay when you feel like it. And it'll be tied to your account. Oh, wouldn't that be awesome? So we're not there yet, but next year. Anyway, speaking of things that are coming up, don't forget, in 3 months, I will be shipping the mystery quilt project that is coming up sooner than I realized. So please go look at that. There's 8 colorways, there are 8 fabric collection choices you get to pick from. You will get all of your fabric, the pattern broken down into clues. You will get videos, access to videos that go to each clue for building the quilt. You're going to get your focal fabric, your backing fabric, your background fabric, and thread, as well as a ruler to help you with the blocks that you're making. And then there'll be an exclusive Facebook group. You'll have the videos to help you make the tutorials done by Leanna, Pastry Queen Adventures. And there's some other things in the box. So it's all at once, so you can work on it at your own pace. It's not pre-cut, which means you can use the fabric how you want. And I've even had people order multiple kits because they couldn't decide which fabric line they liked. So you don't even have to turn it into a quilt. But honestly, the quilt is really, really, really cute. Really cute. I'm really excited. So Leanna has made her sample quilt, and you guys will get to see it, but not for a while. But it is so cute. So this will be fun. It is a quilt that I think anyone can handle on any skill level because it's a little complicated, but it's not too complicated. I mean, there's like 4 different elements that go into a block, but we break it down and you're going to do it one at a time. And there's the video instruction and you're going to repeat it multiple times. So it's not like a sampler quilt. There'll be one big block with all these components in it, and then you're going to repeat that block. So as you're doing the clues, it's going to have you work on one little part of that throughout the whole process. And when you're all done, you will have all your blocks and it will be really cool looking. So go check that out. That is listed under specialty boxes on softsquares.com. All right, so I have, where's my stuff? The Quilts of Valor, we are still doing, there will be a link below. We're collecting blocks to send to one of the chapters in Michigan. We are also helping them to round up fabric and any type of quilting supply you can think of. This little chapter doesn't have any quilters in it, and there's no quilt stores around it. So the gal that's over it, she's part of our community here, but she doesn't have access to a lot of stuff. Her husband does a long arming, and she's a quilter, but it's just the 2 of them. So they've been able to find some other people that can help sew quilts together. But they have found that in their community, there's a really big need for quilts. And Quilts of Valor is all over the country. So if you're taking part of it somewhere, that's awesome. Don't take away from what you're doing. But if you have something that you would like to contribute, this is a chapter that could really use it. So it just needs to be patriotic fabric. The backing needs to be 108 wide. And she's looking for anything. Rulers, thread. We're sending her all kinds of fabric. The patterns, she's got the patterns. Notions, seam ripper, stuff like that. Just anything you can think of, because she's been personally supplying these to the gals and could use some help with that. So anyway, the address for that will be below, and you are they're keeping track of how much stuff is sent from the Soft Squares group, which is all of us. So it'd be kind of fun to see in a little bit when they tally up like how much we have contributed, although it's not really a competition, but I can't help but to be competitive. I really want to help her out, and I want these vets to get the quilts that they have earned. All right. I am running a sale on my website. It is 10% off all patterns. That's going to run for the next week. You do have to go on there with a code. The code that you need to enter to get 10% off on your patterns is BD1024. So it's birthday 10% 2024. BD1024 is the coupon code that you can use on my website to get 10% off on patterns. And I have hundreds of patterns, and I just got a ton more in, and they're being uploaded. Actually, they are all uploaded. There's a ton of patterns in there, and there's new fabric coming all the time. And we're going to be expanding and getting some more lines coming this summer. So I have a lot of fabric, but I'm not a very big store. So if you're looking for things specific, I'm up for suggestions, and we will do our best to try to get those in for you. But do check to see what I have, and the prices I have are pretty good. Now, this last week, as I was doing my taxes, I realized that I am not charging enough for fabric on my website. Now, I'm only charging $10 a yard for fabric, and this is including new releases. So it's a really, 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 really good deal. So I had to raise it to 10 because I just have to make this work out for me. But the prices went up a little bit for that. And then the basic fabric went up to $8 a yard. And that would be confetti cotton, like your whites. Floret, I think, is another one. They're just your blenders, the things that go in the background fabrics. So you'll either see $8 or $10. Those are slightly higher than what they were. They're new. And when I do my live sales on Monday, I will be selling things at the older price on Mondays. So if there's something that's listed on the website, I will, at least for now, be doing the old price when that is shown during a live sale, if I do show something that's listed. Most times it's something completely different, something new that's not even on my website. And I have deals and specials of the day, and sometimes I throw in free stuff. So please check that out. And you don't even have to buy. I just would like to, guys, help get the word out that I do this and have people come and hang out. And there's a lot of fun chat that goes on in there. I've got 2 really great moderators and my husband, my sidekick, that I don't know if you're going to see him this week or not, because he had surgery a week ago on his face. He had his eyebrow lifted, and he also had a thing removed right here. So he's got these ugly stitches. So I don't want to scare you guys just yet. So he will probably be behind the scenes again this week like he was last week. But he will be in the chat. He might even be in the room where you can hear him talking. But he usually joins me on camera if he's in town, and he's really funny. He now has been curating scrap bags. So my husband is putting together scrap bags that you guys can bid on, and you can see what's in the bags. He's quite proud of himself, and the ladies seem to like what he's doing so far. So come and check out, see what he's doing. All right, so behind this quilt is the other quilt I was working on in the exact same condition. Everything's still pinned to the wall. I haven't decided on my borders yet. You guys gave me a lot of really good ideas, and I think I'm going to try to hunt down some of this blue fabric. I think that would be really nice as a border. I don't have that, so we're going to see how that goes, but I can still sew my rows together. I just barely got this one done this morning, so I'm getting there. I am getting there. Health-wise, I just told you an update about my husband, but I have been a little under the weather. You can probably kind of tell I'm still struggling with breathing and coughing. Still struggling with breathing and coughing. I'm getting better, though. It's so frustrating. It is a really bad cold. I thought it was allergies, and it is just a super bad cold. So lucky me, but my shoulder's doing really good. I had a setback a few weeks ago where I had to give the arm a rest. The doctor is very happy. Physical therapist is really happy. I'm way ahead of schedule. I'm really happy. I still have to be careful with weight, but this arm is good to go. I'm able to do stuff. It doesn't bother me. Slightly achy, but it's because it still needs some time to heal, which is why I have to be careful. Can't do 100% weight bearing on it yet, but I am recovering. And right now with physical therapy, they're having me strengthen this shoulder because I have problems with this one. And when I was having to do the passive movement with this arm, meaning this arm had to do all the work, so they had a pulley, and I would pull down, it would raise my arm without this arm exercising any muscle. That was really hard for this arm. And partly because I have a torn ligament in here too. So it's not as bad. This one was actually torn from the bone. This was just a little tear. And this one might not need to have surgery. And I have been teetering on if I'm going to do it or not. If I do, it'll be in November. I'm hoping I don't need it. But the point is I'm doing physical therapy and things are getting stronger on both sides. And this arm does not ache like it used to ache. And I'm hoping that that honestly might have been all that it needed, and a little more weights, you know, weight bearing stuff to get stronger. So we'll see. But right now, my shoulders are doing good. I have the new Fabric Cafe book. These are flying out the door. I have ordered 4 dozen of these. And the other books, I have all their other books, and the one just before this called Go Bold. Same thing, they're super popular. I will order as many books as you guys want me to order, so just know I do have them. They are on softsquares.com, and this latest book is available there. Let's see here. Leanna has sent me a secret project, so I can't tell you what it is other than there is something that will be unveiled the end of next month. That's like so far away, I know. But pretty excited. It involves a collaboration, so I have some fun stuff going on with that. And what else do I have that I need to share with you guys? I'm so not happy with this quilt. But I'm happy it's done. I could actually take it off the wall right now, like this, and call it good. But I really liked it when I started laying these pieces out around it. I think it kind of needed it. But I'm so over this quilt. It's a cute pattern, but it has been on my wall way too long. Those of you who've been watching me for a while have seen it on the back wall in pretty much the same state up until like this week. So I'm getting there. I want it out. I don't really like unfinished projects. I have several. I didn't want to put this down because I had a feeling I would not pull it out and want to finish it. So I'm like, I'm going to finish it. I'm going to plow through it and get it done. And I really do like it. I'm just ready to be done with it. My sister-in-law sent this to me. Has anyone ever seen this before? It's a game. I have not played it. It looks like it's a 2-person game for 2 players. I'm going to a retreat in a couple of weeks, and I'm going to take it with me and see how it goes. Basically looks like a chessboard, and kind of cute. These pieces look like they need to be, they're die cut, they need to be snapped out, but there's the board. These look like pattern blocks. I really don't know the rules of this game yet, other than look how cute it is. So it is called, sorry, can't breathe, Patchwork American Edition. What do you guys think about it? It's cute, but have you seen it? I think it's time to do a drawing. And this is because it's my birthday and I want to do it. So we're going to make this really super easy. You need to put in the comment, use the word fabric in it. And whoever wins this drawing will get a 3-yard cut of white fabric. I figured white is something that everybody can use. It's really nice. And it will probably be the Riley White, which is a really white and very universal, very, very good white. So I'm going to give away 3 yards of that. So, and put the word fabric in a sentence. Please put the sentence. You do need to be a subscriber to win, be 18 years old, have a U.S. mailing address, or be willing to pay for the shipping if you are out of the country, so that I can post who the winner is on Saturday. And if there's no winner, then I'll come back to this video and go through the comments again and pick another one, which is exactly what I had to do with this last contest that I did. So Annette Mohammed won the last one because she claimed it, and she's got the box in her possession from the last drawing. But it took 2 weeks to get that because the first person didn't respond. So that's the rules. Let me know by this weekend. I think I got ahead of myself. Enter your stuff by this weekend, and then I'll pick a winner, and then you have to claim it by the following week. So we'll figure it out. These books are now in stock. I ordered these. I talked about them a couple months ago. It's a pretty good sized book with these modern landscape style quilts and taken after nature and how they've done it. So these are now in stock. Just want you guys to know that that is there. This book is a $24.99 for this book. And I know Leanna was interested in it. Leanna, look how fun. Thanks for joining me today. Have a great day. Go sew something, and I'll see you Monday, if not sooner.